Merry Christmas Eve. The night before Christmas, we celebrate that in the morning is the day that is a celebration for all of us to remember that God sent his son Jesus for us to save us because he loves us and he wants to bring us hope and joy and peace and love. So I have a story to tell you tonight before we talk even about the Bible, and that is about some friends of mine from Illinois who were bringing their young kids down to Disney World for the very first time. And they were very excited to be coming. So they flew down and they checked into one of those fancy Disney hotels. I don't remember which one. But the kids loved the hotel so much. They got to go to the pool where there was a big Disney water slide, and there were characters in the hotel. They had games and activities for the kids to do with the characters from Disney at the hotel. And their rooms were decorated with Disney, and it just seemed like everywhere they went, there was fun stuff for the kids. And they just had a good time at the hotel that first night there. So the next morning, when the parents got their kids up and said, "Come on, we're going to Disney today," the kids were crying. They cried. They're like, "What? We like it here." They liked the hotel so much that they didn't want to go to the real Disney World because in their minds, they couldn't imagine anything better than what was at the hotel. But those of you that have been to Disney, we know there's rides and there's more characters and there's so much fun to be had at Disney World that staying at the hotel would be silly, knowing that you could go to the actual Disney. But that's how the kids felt because they didn't understand that there was something better ahead for them that they would miss out on if they stayed at the hotel, right? Doesn't make sense to us who've been there. Silly kids, go to Disney. But it made sense to them because they didn't realize what they were missing out on. And Christmas is a lot like that. Sometimes we think so much about the Christmas songs and the Christmas tree and the decorations and the presents and the cookies and the candy and getting together with our family. All of that is wonderful, isn't it? And people who don't even understand that Jesus has anything to do with Christmas, they still really enjoy Christmas because there's a lot of fun to be had. But for those of us who know Jesus, we know it's a celebration of him coming to earth. We don't want to miss that part. We don't want to it'd be like going to the hotel at Disney and never going to Disney. So we want to make sure that when we celebrate our Christmas Eve, that we are focusing on Jesus because that's the best part of Christmas, better than all of the other fun things. So make sure that tonight on Christmas Eve that you read the Christmas story, the true Christmas story, not 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. That's a fun Christmas story, but read the true Christmas story. And you can read it in your Bibles it's Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 20. It's not very long. If you look in here, you're going to start here. You're going to end right about here, I think. Nope, right here. It's not very long. You can do that. You can do that together as a family and make that a tradition. And just make sure that you're not missing Christ on Christmas. And I wanted to show you something special that my daughter Sarah, who is now 27 years old, painted when she was either 3 or 4 years old. How's that? Let me see if I can get it up there on the screen. Maybe I'll just take a picture of this and post it because I can't seem to get it right. It's very hard. Tippy, tippy, tippy. All right. So anyway, Sarah painted this when she was either 3 or 4. And boy, has she changed since then. She certainly doesn't write her name like a little person anymore. And she can draw much better than this. But every year at my house, I hang this picture up. As soon as Advent hits, I pull this picture out and I take a picture off my wall and I replace it with this one, right where everyone that comes in my house will see it. because I want to make sure that I am celebrating Jesus. I thought it would be fun for Christmas Eve for your family to create a picture, something like that you could hang up at your house every year. And so I left you on your porch some paper. Ta-da! I left you a pencil and some watercolor paints, just like that. And that's all that we did when Sarah made this picture, is that she, little at a time, drew the shapes of each character that she wanted on there with pencil so she could erase, because she was a perfectionist even at age 3. And then after she had it drawn in pencil, she went back with just some little watercolor kit like this one, and she painted her characters in. So tonight, to celebrate, if you don't already have something to do to keep Jesus as the center, and there's so many things you could do. You could make him a birthday cake. You know, usually here at church, we do that on Christmas Eve. We decorate a cake so we have it for Christmas morning. And we didn't get to meet to do that. So you can do that at home. You could make yourself a cake. You probably have most of what it takes to make either a cake or a cookie or some sort of treat. Rice Krispie treats? To celebrate in the morning and sing happy birthday to Jesus. So you could paint a picture with the materials I gave you. You could bake him a cake or cookies. Think about other ways that you could keep Jesus as your main part of Christmas tonight and in the morning before all of the present opening and all of that fun Christmas stuff begins. All right? And so I'm going to leave you with that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go next door because we get to light the big candle tonight. It's Christmas Eve. And then we got to get our work done so we can go to bed in time. All right? See you in a minute. We're going to go in there. Can you even believe it? It just seems like the other day that we got our materials to build our centerpiece, and now it's Christmas Eve and we're ready to light the last candle, the last one. We've lit the candle of hope. We've lit the candle of peace. We've lit the candle of joy, and we've lit the candle of love. And it is Christmas Eve. It is the night before Christmas. And tonight we light the candle, the Christ candle, the candle that stands for Jesus and all that he has done for us in coming to earth and saving us. So tonight we light the Christ candle, and you will do that at home. There is a reading for you at the back, and it says you can do this Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, whichever works for your family. There's some discussion questions, and of course there's a really good song. And then it's a little sad because it's over for the moment. Our Advent time together is over after Christmas. But remember that you can take all of the materials that you made your centerpiece with, and you can put them away with your Christmas things when you pack it up. And the bowl you can fill with something to give to a charity. So hopefully your family in the discussion has been talking about what you're going to do, what you're going to give. So then you can take your bowl and fill it with things for that charity and take it to them and drop it off anytime after Christmas and before you start back at school while you're on your Christmas break. Okay, so you guys go and enjoy your Christmas Eve together. Enjoy your reading and lighting your candle. Oh, how I wish we were together, but I'm so happy that we're doing something alike, which makes us feel together. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas day tomorrow morning. And have sugar plum dreams and all of that good stuff. I love you all. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas! Mwah.